During this dose, I'm gonna be a hypocrite. It's unavoidable, but I hope it's for a good cause. The cause? Getting people to shut the fuck up about things that really don't concern them. As you've likely seen, read, heard, shoved into at least one of your senses this past week if you've been on the internet, Bruce Jenner now wishes to go by Caitlyn. He is now a she, as announced in Vanity Fair. And speaking of hypocrites, by the way, the newly christened Caitlyn had more airbrushing done in that photo than one of Jimmy Hart's jackets in the 80s and 90s, but I'll bet you have at least one friend on Facebook who posted it and talked about how beautiful she is. Meanwhile, any other celebrity female does it, and all they talk about is how fake and photoshopped they are. When the day comes that people on the internet treat everyone equally like shit, only then will we have achieved the impossible dream. But that's not the point of this rant. You see, Drake Bell, known as the star of some Nickelodeon show from the mid to late 2000s, the voice of Spider-Man for the current Disney XD cartoon, and as the little shit playing Frogger in Seinfeld years ago, had to tweet his opinion. Why? Because this is what Drake Bell is even more famous for, being on Twitter and flirting with sad teenage girls. You see, the Vanity Fair cover said, "Call me Caitlyn," and Drake responded to the magazine cover, because talking to magazines is normal, by saying, "Sorry, still calling you Bruce." This got the internet in a tizzy, because everything gets the internet in a tizzy. We become a world of people seeking out things to offend us. And then, like a fucking coward, Drake Bell deleted the tweet. For a guy who's clearly concerned about what's between people's legs, Drake Bell seems to be lacking a pair himself. You never delete a tweet. What he said didn't offend me. It just leaves me with the following question. Why would Drake Bell have any fucking reason to call her Caitlyn, Bruce, Miss or Mr. Jenner, or fucking anything? They don't talk. They don't work together. As far as I know, Drake Bell isn't porking one of her daughters. I don't think they're into the bankrupt type. At no fucking point does he ever have any reason to ever say the words Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner to the person who would answer to that name, or to anyone else for that matter. I've said Bruce Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner literally more times in this fucking dose than I have ever said my entire life up to this point, and ever will again after I finish recording. Who fucking cares what they want to call themselves or what gender they want to be? It makes no fucking difference in my life, your life, or Drake Bell's life. She wants to be referred to as a she and called Caitlyn? Sure, fine, whatever. It doesn't hurt anyone else. When you see her on Keeping Up with the Kardashians because you're a drooling dipshit who actually watches that trash, and someone says, "Oh, hey Caitlyn," while they all live their fake little TV lives and idiots soak that shit up, the world will not end. Your house won't catch fire. Plagues won't beset the nation. I'm sure the Westboro Baptist Church believes otherwise, but their opinions are also worthless. Drake Bell had absolutely no reason to pull out his phone, tap a few keystrokes, press tweet, and send his opinion out to 3 million plus slack-jawed, starry-eyed goobers who wreck the upholstery of whatever chair they're sitting on every time he likes or favorites or replies to one of their meaningless tweets. His opinion, whether he's for or against this transformation, could have easily been kept to himself. And this is where me being a hypocrite comes in. Because I could also just as easily shut the fuck up about this, or really any of the things I talk about. But when it comes to this shit, being outraged or upset that a man is becoming a woman or vice versa, why? Who cares? That's the point I'm trying to make here. It's the point I tried to make in a previous video. Gay people, straight people, transgendered people, cis people as we're called now because you can't just say normal because the word normal offends people, doesn't fucking matter. I don't remember this much bullshit back when Larry Wachowski wanted to be called Lana. Everyone just said, no matter what gender you are, the third Matrix movie still sucked, and moved on. She wasn't on a Vanity Fair cover. She'd be hard-pressed to get on the cover of the shitty magazine they give away for free in your local Cineplex. And that's what needs to happen here. Bruce Jenner is now Caitlyn Jenner. We shouldn't care. I discussed this before. That's what we need to get to as a society. Complete apathy. A guy wants to be a girl, or a girl wants to be a guy? Okie dokie. It hurts nobody. And it is actually less effort for you to not care than it is to care. You don't need to have discussions or debates or any opinion at all about Caitlyn Jenner. Just live your life. Surely you have better shit to do than worry about what some former Olympian turned reality TV star wants to be called. No? This is actually the worst thing happening in your life right now? Then I envy your life. You're this bored? Then get a fucking hobby. Though, if you're gonna take up tweeting shit about other people's life decisions and then spinelessly deleting those tweets when the world tells you that you're a fucking idiot, well, you saw how well that worked for Drake Bell.